Hello everybody, my name is Sophia and today we'll be reading Thea Stilton, The Treasure Seekers 3, The Legend of the Maze. Dear friends, ever since we discovered the story of Aurora Beatrix Lane, the archaeologist who lived almost a century ago, our adventures had been full of excitement and mystery. This time, we've just returned from a journey seeking one of the precious ancient treasures Aurora found, the legendary Ring of True Love. To find such a treasure, our adventure couldn't have started from anywhere but the romantic city of Venora, Italy, the setting of Romeo and Juliet's tragic love story. From there, our voyage took us around the world and ultimately to the secret base of our nemesis, Luke von Klatzwig, in Alaska. It was full of so many traps and hidden dangers, we weren't sure if we'd make it out. Join us on this new adventure. Big hugs from the Thea sisters, Nikki, Violet, Paulina, Pama, and Colette. I wonder who they are. So let's meet Thea sisters. These are the Thea sisters, these 5 mouselings. So this is Colette with the blonde hair mouseling. Colette. She has a real passion for clothing and accessories, especially pink ones. When she's older, she wants to become a fashion writer. Violet. She loves reading and learning about new things. She likes classical music and dreams of becoming a famous violinist. Get it? Famous? Paulina. She is generous and cheerful. She loves traveling and meeting new people all over the world. She has a real knack for science and technology. Nikki. She comes from Australia and is passionate about sports, ecology, and nature. She loves the open air and is always on the move. Palma. She's a skilled mechanic. Give her a screwdriver and she can fix anything. She loves to cook. Her favorite food is pizza, and she would eat it every moment of every day she could. Wow, she's a hungry mouseling. Chapter 1, Queen of My Heart. Colette stepped onto the balcony and sighed. A movement below made her look down, and she saw 2 large blue eyes staring up at her. Colette, you're here? She gasped with surprise. Yes, from the moment I saw you at the dance, you left a mark on my heart I cannot erase. Colette blushed, but before she could reply, another squeak injected. Coco, hurry up! We need to continue on the tour. There are mice waiting to come in. Colette shook her snout, and the young ratlet with blue eyes vanished. Instead, her energetic friend Pam appeared in the fur and whiskers. Okay, I'm coming, Colette said with a sigh. The visit to Juliet's balcony and the story of her sweet love for Romeo had dragged Colette in a romantic daydream completed with a very charming suitor of her own. Colette and the other Thea sisters were in the city where William Shakespeare's famous play took place, in Venora. And at that moment, they were actually visiting a building known as Juliet's house. It even had a balcony just like the one where Romeo declared his love in the theoretical masterpiece. "So what do you think of Juliet's house?" asked Sebastiano, a ratlet the Thea sisters had befriended. He was from Venora and had offered to be their guide to the area that weekend. "It feels just like we're in the story," commented Nikki. "Thanks for bringing us." Paulina looked thoughtfully. Shakespeare was English, so why did he choose to tell a story of a mouselet born in Italy? She asked. Sebastiano smiled. In Shakespeare's time, the story of young love was well known all across Europe. Do you like it? Very much. "A very romantic legend," said Nicky. Colette sighed. "And to think that Romeo and Juliet declared their great love right from this balcony. It must have been an emotional moment." "Coco, I don't want to spoil your cheese," Violet cut in. "But I read that's not actually the case, right, Sebastiano?" Their friend nodded. "This balcony was just an addition, built just last century. But the building itself is much older and really belonged to the Del Capello family, a name that's similar to Capulet, Juliet's family in the story." "That doesn't matter," Colette said dreamily. "Even if it isn't real, I want to believe it happened like Shakespeare described it. It's so romantic." Her friend smiled. "Okay, sister, you can have your daydreams if you like," but Pam said, winking at Colette. "But let's keep going." She headed towards the stairs that led up to the next floor. Romeo and Juliet. "With love's light wings did I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt." Romeo said these words in the second act of Romeo and Juliet, a celebrated play written by William Shakespeare at the end of the 16th century. The play tells the story of love between two mice in Venora, Italy, who belonged to fending families, the Mortagis and the Capsules. Their love is deep and intense, but the story has a dramatic, tragic ending. Similar stories of young love had been told many times throughout history, but Shakespeare's version was so moving that his work is still famous today. William Shakespeare. He was an English playwright and poet who lived from c. 1564 to 1616 and is considered one of the greatest writers of all time. He wrote 154 sonnets and 37 plays that are studied and performed even today, 5 centuries later. I hope you enjoyed this book, because tomorrow I will be uploading another chapter of Thea Stilton, The Treasure Seekers 3, The Legend of the Maze. Hope you enjoyed part 1. See you next time. Bye.